What's up everyone, it's Adam or Life of Adam. Obviously a little bit of a change of scenery. I'm in my car right now, but this is just a video for you guys because I know a lot of you are either in college or in high school and you're taking a lot of classes right now like you should be doing. This comes from personal experience of going all the way through business school. Right now I'm in grad school. I basically just finished my first semester. I've taken a lot of classes, many of them that are really difficult, and at first you're like completely lost. You don't really know what's going on just because you're in a big lecture, there's a bunch of people, and it's really fast paced. So this video I'm going to give you guys 3 tips of how to survive a class that you have no idea what's going on and that's really challenging. Now when I say survive, I don't mean getting like a bare minimum like a C-, a D, and just like tanking the class but barely surviving. I mean actually getting back on the right track and getting an A and like helping your GPA, because obviously having a good GPA is very important. I don't want any of you guys being satisfied with getting like low C's and D's just because you want to get credit for taking it. I want you guys to be successful. Now the first thing you need to do is make friends with people in the class. If you're lucky, you might know a couple of people, acquaintances, maybe you're on a sports team, maybe you're friends with them. Having connections in the class is game changing because they're experiencing the same thing, they're going through the same assignments, they're going through the same lectures. So they're most likely gonna have a sense of, from their point of view, of something that's going on or what's due, and you guys can work together, bounce ideas and work on homework and projects, or maybe you're doing like group presentations, stuff like that. So having someone in the class that you know is extremely important. But let's say you're in a terrible situation, you don't know anyone, you're a bunch of strangers, and let's say you're kind of a shy person, you don't want to just go over to someone and introduce yourself. That's what you're gonna have to do, just because you're gonna be by yourself, and it's always helpful to know someone for reassurance. It's always great to have someone there to kind of support you and be on the same page and that you can connect with. Now my number 2 tip is to contact the professor. Now you're probably thinking, what do you say? You can't just say to them, I have no idea what's going on. You want to become friendly with the professor, meaning start off with some basic questions, kind of like ease into it, and they'll kind of pick up on what you understand and what you don't understand, and they'll support you. A big mistake is coming off too strong and saying, oh, I have no idea what's going on, because then it shows that you don't really care that much. Like you put no effort and you're not really trying to learn the material. You have to show them that you're somewhat engaged. Even though you don't know anything, you got to present to them and illustrate the idea that you want to learn and you're trying your best. Then they'll offer to help you, and they'll also like you. If they like you, it makes it so much easier. I remember I took economics classes because I was a business economics major in college. It's a lot of conceptual thinking, it's a lot of finance, a lot of graphing, a lot of numbers, a lot of analysis. So if you're not on the same page, or if you're a little bit a step behind, if they're going really fast paced, you're kind of screwed. So making sure you have a good relationship with your professor and asking them for help is a really easy way to get an idea of what's going on. If they like you, they'll most likely give you the benefit of doubt. Let's say if you have a B+, they'll give you an A-. If you have a C+, they'll give you a B-. They'll help curve your grade up a little bit. Now my 3rd tip, obviously this takes place at the beginning of semester, because if you wait too long, you get an F or a W on your transcript if you try to leave the class. My tip is to obtain a sense of what the class is going to be like early on and make a decision of if you want to leave or if you want to stay. I've been in a class before where I sat down, some nice old lady was speaking, she seemed nice. She started getting into how you need like 15+ hours of like time to work on this class and do all the assignments and do all the projects, and it seemed like it wasn't worth it. I knew in the back of my mind that I could take this class at a different time. I could probably get a more relaxed professor than this one, so I decided to leave and get out of there. But if this is a class that you have to take in order to graduate, there's only one section, it's hard to get into, and you're sitting there and you're like, wow, this professor is such a hardo, then go back to tips 1 and 2 and kind of bite the bullet and just go through it. Because honestly, if it's the only section, the only professor that teaches this course, there's no reason to drop it and get out of there, because eventually you're gonna have to go through it and you're gonna have to put in the work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant video of how to survive a college class when you have no idea what's going on. It's really important to make friends and get some connections in the class so you can work together, have a group chat, and be on the same page. And also you want to illustrate that you're likable and you're trying, so that the professor doesn't completely dismiss you and not offer you any help. But once they offer you help and they see that you're trying, they'll like you, meaning they'll most likely curve your grade, and you'll most likely get some like key information, and they won't feel like talking to you and responding to you in your emails is like a chore, because they know that you're trying. So that's basically the main tips. I hope you guys enjoy. Definitely like and subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck in your class. Peace out.